Sorry. On YouTube. We haven't kicked off, huh? Yeah, YouTube. Sorry, I didn't go live on YouTube. I went live on Twitch. I forgot all about that. Sorry, guys, on YouTube. My apologies. My apologies. We have just started. I forgot to hit the thanks Intanin. Was it Intanin who said that? One of you pointed it out. Ladies and gentlemen, this low block who say, Reddit went. There was a post on Reddit. Low blocks don't work on Football Manager. And what do? What do I do when there's a post on Reddit that says something doesn't work? I create a tactic to prove get good. Just get good, baby. This is a pure low block, okay? It's how do you make a low block on Football Manager? Everybody does it the wrong way. Okay, I'm saying, the first thing people go is like, I'm going to play a low block, okay? I'm going to have a low defensive line. What do you do when you have a low defensive line? You're telling your players not to attack. That's called park the bus. That is park the bus. Don't get a low block and park the bus confused. So when you want to attack somebody, it's your defensive line, because your defensive line will tell your players how high up the pitch they're going, because in turn that says, how far back they have to drop to their line. So the higher your defensive line, the further they have to travel. So we've been dominating this, man. 4-1. I love it. Okay. Rocky to Bravo. Bravo! Takes a shot. Cast the youngster. Come on, score on it. If he scores on his debut, it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. Okay. Ball goes in. Smith to Jacobs. Out to Neves. He's offside. He's offside. He is offside. One of the other reasons why I was a bit, I forgot, I was like monitoring the bit rate just now. I just like, because I remember some guys were having issues on, and it's raining heavily, man, right now, near my area. The floods are coming again. So today is the last stream for the week. Guys, FYI, it is the last stream of the week. Because tomorrow is Chinese New Year, so a reunion dinner. After that, I got a lot of things that I need to do. And then this weekend, I've got it's coming. I mean, this weekend is going to be my camping trip with my kids. Or I won't call it a camping trip, but it's more like the whole family is getting together to do something at the beach. So I'm going, yeah. Nice block. Oh, they can't go through our middle, man. Our middle is rock solid. It's rock solid. I think rock solid is it's rock solid, baby, in the center. Okay, Markowski coming for this guy. It is brilliant. We are giving this team, the opposition, a nightmare, man. They're trying to get into our defense. They can't. They only got one penalty. They've only had one penalty this whole game. Jacobs. Oh, what a hitter. Rocky with the free kick. Whizzing by. Okay. Another corner. We travel away to Hamburg and we play a low block. So don't say we didn't give them chances. 5-1. Johnny with the goal from the set piece. So Jacobs here. The header, first header was almost on target. But okay. It's good. Sorry for the sounds. There's a bit of audio coming, leaks coming. It's raining at the moment for AV. So chances are there are crocodiles now going to people's garages. So I might have to all of a sudden call the stream, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's talk about this tactic for a while. Okay, now I'll explain it to you guys. So let's go to the dressing room, talk to the boys, and I explain to you guys a logic about the tactic. 19 months at tier 3. Kimpik Moni. You're brilliant. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for your continuing support of the channel. Kimpik Moni. For that, you have to get a boost, right? Your player. One of your players is getting a boost. Okay, Kimpy has a boost. Let's see who's your latest player. You got Destiny. What is it? Google. What was my? Damn it! No. Oh, now I gotta verify it's me. Okay, I can't do this now while I'm streaming. KP, I'll give you the points later. Okay. I just realized I have to log in. Oh no, I use this. No, I don't know what happened to my logo. Okay, that's it. Okay. Let me just do it off camera. Okay. Oh man, hopefully I got my phone. Okay. Hold on, it's still taking me some time. All right, there we go. Oh, I had to jump through hoops just to get this done while I'm streaming. Okay, okay, Kimpy, your tier 3 sub and you resubbed, so you get a plus 15 CAPA increased boost to your player. So let's look at your players notebook. Kimpy, you've got Omic, you got Pineapple Mango, who can get a boost. He's 179, 180. And then you've got Winter Melon. I assume it's the 158 that you're gonna boost. Right. So you got this 158. There's one player who's got 150, 158, 158. So his sub tier is 130. Which one is less than 200 PA? This guy, 158. So if I add it to him, 170, then 173, 173 straight away. Is that what you want to do? Okay. In fact, I give you Friend. Discount now, you know. Don't be shy, okay? Friend. Wait, 158, 197. Straight away he gets one. So we give him 150. Let's round it up, okay? 175. Round up. Friend discount. Okay. Friend discount. 175. Okay. Now if you lie, nice number. Okay, hey. All right. All the subs, you get one free spin today. Because today is Chinese New Year. Might as well do. Okay, so all the subs who are on right now have players to get one free spin, okay? All right, so all the subs better be on, better go. Okay, so I give you, I give you one, okay, I give you one, I be like China, I become typical. I give you feng shui number 178 now, okay? All right, 178. Otherwise, I make 188. Hey, on Duran has retired, man. So, yeah, he's retired. So what we're going to do now is do a spin. First, I got to find my spin. Okay, there it is. Okay. I've got to call up the wheel. Okay, there we goes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a spin there. Let me do a studio. Let me change the mode because I need to call up the other guy as well. Where's the scene? The scene, and I need to interact. Because all these kind of funky things on the side I have to do, no? Funny, this screen. All right. The challenge, no one has used their channel points yet. Okay, so you get a free spin. Yeah. Let's see what you get. Chinese New Year, all the subs get a free spin for their players. All those of you got subs. +2 physical. +2 or +3? It's a +2 physical, bro. All right, so you got a +2 physical. Which attribute do you want to boost? For Ome, Koku, Oluki, Winter Melon, Watermelon. Jumping Reach, he gets a +2. Okie dokie, +2. So it's 11 to 13. So your player is gone. Yep, okay. Stop editing. Okay, I give you one. Better still, I give you one redistribution attributes. You know why? Yeah, you know why? You're 170, 158, right? 178. His attributes are actually lower, no. I give you one free. You want one? How many? You get one redistribute attributes. I give you two, friend discount. I give you two. 1, 2. Okay, so I click the redistribute attributes for you. No? 1 or 2. Which one do you want? You want 1 or 2? Kimpy, you have to choose. But if it's bad, it's bad. Then you have to live with it, no? Right, there's no 3. It's 1 or 2. I know you're tier 3, right? 1, 2, or 3 lah. Which one more feng shui? No. You're tier 3, so you get 3. If you're tier 1, you get 1. If you're tier 2, you get 2. Aha, that's better, right? Makes it more easier to manage. Okay. People say I'm not playing favorite. So tier 3, you got 3. You got 3 redistribute free. You got Chinese New Year. 恭喜发财. 新年快乐. Okay, you got 3, So you're on, Okay, you have to choose when to stop, no? Done. First one. Yes or no? Is this what you want? No, I'll stop, no? You want this, That's done. Okay, we stop. We stop here. Because now he's got 179, 178. Congratulations, you got 1 extra point. Wow, look at his redistribution. You redistribute his attributes, right? Came in very nice. Because you're still 158. Now what you've got is an immediate boost to your player. I'm making my life harder for myself, bro. Look out injured. Hey, this guy's got free spin. You think what? You got magic sponge. Okay. So now I come to explain my tactic. Okay, so I created just what we were using just now was a low block. Okay. Now there's a misunderstanding in the wider community that when you want to play a low block, you also have to drop your defensive line. Actually, it's the reverse. It all depends on how attacking you want to be. Okay, there are two things you have to. There will be two things that will affect your attacks. One is, of course, your mentality. Mentality affects risk. That in turn affects things like your defensive line, your line of engagement, your tempo, your passing, basically all of that, right? But that's all a slight adjustment. In fact, you're just taking more risks as you push the team higher and higher. But what affects how high up the team is going to be attacking? Is it your high press or your defensive line? It's actually your defensive line, not your press. Because your block, whether you do a high block or a low block, that's where your team is dropping to defend. How high up the pitch you attack is actually your defensive line. So if you play with a much higher defensive line, you're effectively telling your players, I want you to maintain a high line. Meaning, I want you to be higher up the pitch. So that if you lose the ball, you have to track back a lot more. See, a lot of people, they explain defensive line, they actually explain it wrongly. They go like, when you're defending, you got to draw all the way back. Actually, that's wrong. Yeah, you got to draw all the way back. But they say if you're deep defensive line, you're defending in and around your box. I'm like, dude, seriously, that's a low block. A low block is when you're defending in and around your defensive line. So what does your defensive line actually do? So if you have a team and you want them to support play up higher, you want your fullbacks to be supporting play, you want your defenders to be attacking. Just now in the video, I pointed out to you what Matthias Kass was doing. He was actually joining the attack. That's because I have a much higher defensive line. So my defenders are going to push all the way up to the box when we're attacking if the ball is on their side. I'm playing a wide centre back on defense, remember that. Then if I chose to play on the lower defensive line or a standard defensive line, that central defender would not have gone past the midfielders because his defensive line isn't that high. I have not told him to get so high up the pitch. So the next time you're going to play a low block, think about your defensive line. The defensive line guides your players on how high up the pitch they're going to be. So that's it. That's the key thing about playing a block. So if you're playing a block and you're being undone by your block, you can defend deep. So my tactic was very simple. I wanted to create a block that made it hard for the opposition to pass through the middle. So I applied a box defense. So I put a box here. Then I opted to use wingbacks on attack duty. Why? They would give me the width in the tactic, so they'll be attacking high up the pitch. Then I drop into a back five. So if I know now that if I lose the ball, these guys are going to have to work very hard to come back. Help us defend. In fact, my first substitution was actually the wingback because it was tiring out really quickly. Then we also have the trap inside, where I just funnel play towards the area with the highest traffic. And in my opposition instructions, I tight mark the two DMs and there are two opposition DMs and central midfielders, and I hard tackle them. That would affect these 4 players. Finally, we have the trigger press. I did not want my team running all over the shop like zombies, right? I don't need everybody reacting to mistakes, right? I don't want them to move too often when a player makes a mistake. There's no need to. Why? Because in my opposition instructions, what I did was this. So I'm going to clear this right now. In my opposition instructions, really simple, okay? So what we did was we went to all of opposition fullbacks. We triggered a press on them, and we also told the team that when the right wingback has the ball, we want to keep him on the flanks, right? So as a right foot, left wingback has the ball, keep him on the left flank. They had a winger as well, right? So I went to the winger, kept him wide, and kept the other guy wide. Then I also trigger pressed the 2 fullbacks. So in case they made a mistake, we'll pop on them. More importantly, in the middle of the park, we did hard tackling on the central midfielders. We also did the same thing they're playing a 4-4-2, right? So we did this, and we tight marked their midfielders. So my players are going to be closer to them. In the event that the wingback wants to, or their fullbacks want to pass inside, we'd have a player that's closer to them, trying to prevent them from delaying that pass. So what I did was I shunted the play wide. I also hard tackled the guys in the center, so there were no passing options. In fact, the AI didn't have a single shot at our goal until the penalty that we conceded. So this is how I would set it up. But at the end of the day, to get the ball to transition up the pitch really quickly, I had a target forward, shadow striker, and an AP on attack, because these are the 3 that will be tasked with doing something in the final third. And my mistake actually was to hit early cross and whip cross. Actually, I should have gone mixed crosses because I'm playing a target man. Target men love floaters, not ball that goes in the air, hangs in the air, and lands on the head. That would be imperfect. So this was my low block 5-2-2-1. Yay. Very first game. And it was a pretty I was pretty happy. Now let's look at how we did in terms of the positions, right? Where the players are, right? Okay. Okay, so we come to the team, and then one way of telling is your heat map. Our heat map is like, look at where my heat map is. So sometimes when people do like explanations, like, oh, I play with a low defensive line. Why my players, why my players not high enough? Or, I play with a low block. My players are not high enough. Look at where my block is. My block is in my half. This is exactly where we are. It's the intensity, but you remember my defensive line is quite high, right? So I don't see my players defending here, no. My players all defending here, just nice. I don't need them to be here. If they were here, we'd have to deal with a lot of long shots and cutbacks. So if I lose the ball, my boys drop all the way back to this area, but we didn't spend too much time in this area because they kept losing the ball in the center. Let's find out how many times they lost the ball. Possession. Lost possession. Hamburg. Where did they lose all the possession? They lost all the possession in the center. Look at the heat. Look at where they lost their possession. By employing a box midfield, I didn't give them any passing options. No. If you look at the passes, right? Intercepted. Unsuccessful. Right. So unsuccessful passes, most of them come in. See here, center. One more, where did that? Over here. So you can see the bulk of them are in the center. If I remove this, see all these passes they play all got intercepted. All got intercepted. Intercepted in the center. Intercepted in the center. All got intercepted. Oh, that was unsuccessful. Intercepted. Here got intercepted. This one got this one was intercepted here. This one was intercepted. So watch the highlight, right? So it makes it very clear. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Or is it theirs? So this is them playing. They place the pass. Roalds intercepted. We intercepted the pass. So the pass came from here. We intercepted it. So here it works out this way. So our player, Michael Roalds' pass was intercepted in our half. No, let's watch this highlight. I'm trying to make sense of it. So his pass was intercepted. So we're looking at his position. His position is here. The pass was intercepted. So it was. So this is this image, right? Tells you that the opposition player was in this position. He played a pass here. He got intercepted. So that's correct. This is the point of interception, and that's where the pass is being played. So this is the point of interception. This is where the pass was being played. Player played the pass here. Here he got intercepted in midfield. Another player played the pass here. He got intercepted in midfield. A player played the pass from a wider position. He got intercepted in midfield. Player played the pass from here. He got intercepted in midfield. Okay, this is all the lost possession. This is when they lose their possession. So this is like an interception. So there, they lose their possession. This is when they lost possession all the time. So my goal was to make sure that the guys couldn't pass the ball. That's all I was trying to do. Defending by denying them a chance to play football. And you can do it another way. You can check another way. Let's remove, this is possession. Bang. This is passes. Bang. Combinations. Hamburg's pass combinations. Now you look at Bayer Leverkusen's pass combinations. These are pass combinations. You can see that our center is perfectly okay to pass the ball. Our wingbacks played a brilliant 85 pass combinations on the wingback, 81 pass combinations from this wingback. The central defenders played a huge game. This is the two DMs, 138 here, and here's George Yobo, 111. Okay, they are wingers. Michael Roalds. Remember, we wanted to give the defender a big headache, right? So, Mike, remember just now when we talked about the players whose passes got intercepted? Michael Roalds, their wingback. Here, so this is one wingback. This is the winger that got his passes interception. This is their wingback. Can't pass into the middle. Barely had any pass combinations. We can check more. Okay, look at the players. What's his name again? He's got a Korean name, right? Bak Sung Wook. Okay. Passes. These are underhit pass, unsuccessful passes. Okay, he can't pass here, he can't pass there. Passes intercepted. 2 of his passes into the middle got intercepted. It's not like you're gonna intercept every single fullback's passer. But this was nice. I liked it. Any PIs in my tactic? Wait. Yeah, there were PIs, man. Onat Ribanas. Yeah, we have PIs. These guys had no PIs. This guy's mark tighter. The 2 white central defenders have been told to mark tighter. The 2 DMs, no PIs. AP was wrong from position, move in the channel, slows down more, mark tighter. This guy, tackle harder, mark tighter. This guy, tackle harder, mark tighter. That's it. Only these 2. This lot. So that was a good result. I liked it. How about the fixture condition, play injuries? Not too bad. I'm just happy. So as a whole, I think I'm happy with how our players perform. Yeah. It was a defensive system that we turned around, man. No, these are all you're gonna have to use channel points to trigger it. That system you can play all liberos at the back, but be a bit riskier, because you're playing on attacking mentality. But you can play liberos in the system easily. Oh, we're playing Real Madrid at home. Hey, why don't we do that? Say sister again. Real Madrid. Only problem is in my Destiny save, I can't do that because the opposition. Okay, this is the thing about low blocks and defensive systems, right? If you want to play a defensive system, you jolly well better have defenders who can win the ball. That means your defenders have world-class jumping reach and heading, and you're marking. Your defenders are all very good. Otherwise, what's the point of playing a low block? Because you're trying to have a tactical advantage by, making it harder for them to penetrate your defense by playing great defenders, not by having increasingly good numbers of players in your half. Yes, you make it harder for them to pass the ball, but those guys are still going to be able to cross the ball into your half because you're playing a low block. So in this save, I'm playing against all these super teams, right? And these super teams all got 20 jumping reach, 20 acceleration. I can't afford to let them do that, man. So Radinios, oi, switch tactic. This is that one. I switch tactic. This is my choice. Okay, all right. Can I send in my tactic? I might not. Okay, send in your tactic. We'll play with Kimpik Moni's tactic. Okay, Kimpi, send your tactic. Where's your tactic? Dropbox. Today, it's not a good day for my account, man. I'm having to do all this checks. You know. Oh, that's, yeah. All right, so let me see your tactic. Oh, when he comes in. When he comes in, Kimpy. Yeah. Harry Suta starts as okay, I'm supposed to change tactics, huh? So we're waiting for Kimpy's tactic to come in. Okay. Download. Copy. E. All right, here we go. Your tactic is in. So your tactic is new one. So I'm gonna change tactics based on what he has sent. Pass, pass, shoot, shoot. That's your tactic, right? Okay. So he's got this 4-2-3-1. Let's go on holiday to the next match. So what's the goal of your? What is the goal of your tactic? You know. Okay, we got this guy is tired, so we're not going to be playing. Where's the Mayo? Okay. All right, so looking at his tactic, he's got DLF on support, tackle harder, AP. These guys are going to swap positions. The inverted winger is going to come inside here and aggressively look for a goal scoring opportunities. This guy is going to be running aggressively all the time for an overlap around here. The DLP is holding position. The box to more is going to go up. So the AP is actually going to travel quite wide. This inside forward is coming here. I mean, looking at this tactic, is very aggressive. So you need players who don't lose the ball here. He's got prevent shot goalkeeper distribution, step up more. They're playing high up the pitch and they're going to be sitting narrow when they lose the ball. Shorter passing, focus play to the middle. Okay, I guess the focus play to the middle will bring the central midfielders closer to the area of focus. All right, that's what it will do. So whenever they want to work the ball into the middle, the central midfielders will come closer together. Shorter passing but higher tempo. So the idea here is use shorter passing, but whether or not he gets out the pitch really quickly or not will really depend on these two wingbacks. They might get into a lot of trouble if they're not good enough to beat players. And my wingbacks are not that bad. They're quite good. 17, 18, and then 13 for 12 for dribbling. So he knows his shit. His first touch is good, so he can get away and use the ball. Smith is a bit older. He's at the age of 30. He's 32, but he's not very fast. To use him as a wingback, I probably shoot myself in the foot. So we're going to use a Regoli, but he's a left footer. So he's come up and coming. He's only 13, but we use him on the right flank. He's a bit faster, but that's not by much. And then we got another guy called Himmelman, but Himmelman is injured. He's a youngster as well. He's 14, 13, can't play. So those are the players. Should I drop both midfield to DM slot? I think you should drop both midfielders to the DM slot. And then the problem is this is quite high up the pitch. It's still doable. I mean, you got this guy dribble more. Don't do this. Why you want them to stay wider? Open the. This is suicidal, no? This is suicidal. Don't do this, man. Why is he gonna stay wider? You want him to what? You want to open the floodgates in the middle. I'm gonna remove this. This is. You don't need this. Don't tackle harder as well. So remove both of these instructions. Don't use them, man. But I would remove, I mean, this is camping in the opposition third. So you need a really good team to pull this off. Because if your team is not good enough, what's going to happen is that you're going to concede a lot of goals down the flanks. I want them to do overlap. I want to tactics in FM19. But then that overlap, we can also do a safe overlap with fullbacks. Yeah, on attack. Wingbacks are going to dribble with the ball. Things in FM19 is a different beast. So you cannot look at FM19 and go, I want exactly the same thing happening. Because in FM19, the problem in FM19 was, in FM19, right, the AI didn't know how to defend. That was the problem. The AI had no clue on what makes a good defense. It kept getting into trouble all the time. I'll play it. Costanzo here, Madsen. Neves beside him. Kwaku can come here. Lloyd Horn, can he pass the ball? Pass, vision, decisions, flair. And he can run down the ball on the right. Okay, so this is better. And then we can play Costanzo on the left. Costanzo right footer or left footer? Left footer. No use. You have to put a right footer there. Madsen is right footed. So he comes in. So he can come in and do the deed. All right. Ball playing defenders overlap. Ball playing, that can't be done now. Yeah, that was unique to FM19. You can't get you. Okay, don't try and do something you could do in 19 now because it won't work. It doesn't work. Ball playing defenders can get up the pitch aggressively and play, but you're going to use the libero role now, but you're not going to use the ball playing defender anymore because those days we didn't have a libero. So we did everything in the world to make them play like liberos. Now you want that? You want that to happen? You have to play liberos. Yeah. So if you do that, you're going to run into a lot of trouble. Yeah. You want the ball playing defender to do the overlap. That's not happening, man. You got wingbacks not doing the overlap in this like thing. Not the ball playing defender. The ball playing defender will never do the overlap. Will never do the overlap. He's just going to stay in position because of the positional play feature. Yeah, that one is dangerous, man. If you want to do it like this, it's fine. But this is only wingback overlapping inverted winger. So DRP holding position. In fact, this one I should tell you, you better just hold his position like that. Just hold it. This guy is going up. And you got this wingback also aggressively. So you just hold his position. And if you want to, right, you can do like overlap and overlap. You can squeeze your formation by doing an underlap on this side because the widest player will hold up a ball looking for inside run. You got box-to-box midfielder doing inside run, AP doing inside run. So I would just go underlap on the right because you got these guys doing the inside runs. So these guys can hold up, the widest player will hold up the ball then. But still, with two MCs, it's still quite dangerous. This FM seems to like DMs. You playing DMs. So, okay, coming back to the opposition instructions, do we have to clear this? I don't have any Ys, right? Yeah, I don't have any Ys. So, oh, wow. We're going to keep him right. We're going to keep him left. Out. There, you got all these super players here. I'm not going to defend against this. Oh. Hard. Trigger. Rankati is a super player. He's a super player. FM24 is CM meter, no lah. It's not that. It's just that FM19 had no positional play feature. Yeah, that's all. Bro, the way he plays, different football managers play differently. You can't go back and go like, hey, I want it to play like FM17. Can't. Different match engine, different rules. The football rules are still the same, but it's how we use the team instructions to get the football that we want. So you have to first define what you want in terms of football. Yeah. So then sometimes the match engine gives you particular cloaks, which lets you create like, a different roles, like how I have my false fullback in FM24. So this is how you set it up, right? So you play it simple, then you see what I mean? You got short passing, right? That's suicide, no? Tell you. Suicide in this tactic because you set your team's width to normal. And then you have a focus play through the middle. So your central midfielders are actually moving to the center. All the midfielders are like, they're making sure the center has got more of them. So your wing backs have to bring the ball to them or they have to make a long pass. You have to change your passing meter. Your passing meter is too short. Never ever play short when you do your width like that. Unless you got God's gift to pass. Your guys all can make phenomenal passes. I wouldn't do that. So the widest player now looking for inside runs. You got a few roles there that can do that. And the ball playing defender. You want the guy to run at the pitch, you play him as a libero. That's it. Simple. What a cross. So you get yourself your overlapping tactic. Fullbacks on support taking less risks. That's actually quite good now. Can work. Regoli with the ball comes inside. Again looks. We're keeping these guys. Yeah, nice reading of the game from Johnny. That was superb defending. If you had played those ball-playing defenders going up, that would never have happened. Because of the way the engine works, or the way the roles work in the engine. Rankati is unstoppable. He's a super player. He gets the ball and that's it, man. I need my own super players just to hold him, but I'm not allowed to use them. Got on now. What a ball out to Madsen. The inverted winger will look for chances for others. And then gets the Mayo in. Another shot. This is what I did to your tactic. Your tactic against the super team. Not me, It's your tactic. I made one or two tweaks to suit my team. Should I use pass into space? Depends on the situation. You shouldn't be using pass into space. You got AP who's going to pass into space. Otherwise, everybody's going to try this. You don't have anybody attacking space. See, the first rule of pass into space is, do you have players attacking space? No. Only one? That's it. Forget it. Because if you have an AP, the AP will do it for you. Pass into space will affect everybody in your team. So it's a risky instruction. Unless you're playing like a tactic like mine, which has got so many players attacking the space, then pass into space makes sense. But you only have like one player, why do that? Like this is what I would call a possession-centric tactic. You're trying to keep possession of the ball. So if anything else, you might want to look at your width. So I adjusted your width. And then, I would probably play the striker on top as a DLF on attack, not a DLF on support. I'm going to change that. There's too much of this. When you go to the final third, let's try and be something special. So in fact, right now, I just do Poacher. Keep him. No, Poacher cannot. Why Poacher not? Because if the Poacher is holding up the ball, so the AP to score. The AP will come up and they will affect their position. So he's now on attack duty. So he will get into the final third as well now to try and score instead of dropping deep. He doesn't need to drop deep. Now they'll create like a partnership between him and the playmaker. So the other one is AF Shadow Striker, Poacher Shadow Striker. So all these will create partnerships. You play with complete CF. You have the players where you go for it. I don't like complete CFs. I mean, it probably can work complete forward and attack here as well. Bravo wins the ball. Finds Madsen. Madsen's first touch was terrible. Ball playing defenders being pulled up because of the trigger press and those two midfielders went out of position. Regoli wins the ball back because he didn't have any options. We kept telling him not to go. We told him, gave him white. But that DLF on attack now. Okay, so I'll give you another option, right? So instead of DLF on attack, we go advanced what? Shadow Striker. Only problem with this setup, this is too dangerous. This could be very dangerous. Then we might look at this guy to play the ball in. So I'm doing different combinations with the strikers because this is the riskiest of the group. But I don't do it before my players get tired. Then the other one is complete forward. Complete forward attack is also possible, but you need a player with very good decision making. All right, now we're going to come in and change our midfielders and bring Costanzo on. Where's Costanzo? Okay, he's here. Then we're going to put someone here. Do I have a playmaker? Piper here. Piper has to play, no choice. Shut up, Piper. I know you're not fit. Okay, your Boa will come in as a box-to-box. Rocky comes out with a free kick. Sailing over the ball. You can play a ball winning midfielder, but he's gonna be working up. This way this guy comes up. Yeah, show you what a ball winning midfielder. There's no. Okay, now what's gonna happen is if I play. Okay, this is what you all have to understand when you're changing roles. Just think of positional play first. That's it. That's all. Yeah. When you play a positional play role, he comes up, right? He shoves him to the left. You play a ball winning midfielder, he comes out to win the ball, but he doesn't shove him to the left. There's no positional play involved. So now we get a double attack. So he's going to try and win the ball higher up the pitch, but we keep our center anchored. So it depends on whether you have the player for it and is that what you want to do. When I play a box-to-box, every time he comes up, we get 4 in attack and the guy in the middle shifts slightly to the right. So we get like a 4-1-4-1. Yeah. But now what I get is a 4-2-3-1, right? Because the guy is not moving anymore, so he's in the center. So the 2 wide players need to look for him, need to look for those 2. So those 2 wide players ideally should start coming inside. Okay, so now we're gonna change this to okay, we're doing Ty Smith. Ty Smith is quite slow. Milo. Then we need another DM. Kowski, dear Lord, passing vision, plays no through balls. Yeah. Noah Schmidt, youngster, 14, 12, yeah, cannot play midfield. Oh, that's it. Junior can play here, but it's too late. I can't wait. You guys got one of the challenges is I'm not allowed to make substitutes. I'm not allowed to use any substitutes. Need a big CF. You need a very good CF. Complete forward, roaming, decision making. Must have the whole kit and caboodle. Oh man, we're doing too badly against the super team. I'm happy they're playing a 4-3-3. It's not much of a test. Rocky out to Neves. Rocky is still in attack, man. Ball draw. I mean, we did the job against the super team. We did a job against the super team, man. One of the super teams could not beat us, so that's actually quite a good result. Because that you have to remember, I'm playing against teams which have got players that have got attributes like Rankati just now. So there are 5 of them in that team, not 1. And we did it. So we switch back now to this. I got 1 good, but struggling to get a second CF. Yes, CF. I don't like use CFs, complete forwards. I have to wait a long time to play a player in the system. And then you know how difficult it is to train your youth players. That's why I only play advanced forward, poacher, pressing forward. Because I'm into this whole develop kids. So the moment you have you have one of those complete forward kind of roles, right? You start going, oh God, I'm never gonna get my youth development. So I don't play that. The way I see it, that's the only choice. Yeah. So we already so we did some changes today. That's good. I might stream later tonight, but it will probably be a different game. It might be a different game altogether. Because I'm going to enjoy myself tonight because tomorrow starts the crazy run around. I'm not very. Yeah, I do. Okay, I want to ask you guys a question. Let's have a really chill out discussion. What kind of person do you think I am when I go out? Am I a very sociable person? Am I the kind of person? Okay, how do you picture me? Right? Am I a party animal? Am I like the life of the party? Or am I the kind of person that refuses to go out? Rather spend all his time at home. Goes out when he needs to, of course, because at my age, one of the hardest things to do is social networks. So you have to keep socializing to some extent. Otherwise, you're going to be a very lonely person. Yeah, so you see what these guys are saying. So F Texas says, yes, I'm a party animal. You're a mix. Okay, for F Texas, you're a mix. Okay. Sure, chill, laid back guy, drinking rum. Wow. Hey, I like that. Kimpy, I'm a Liverpool fan, of course. We have Texas things, I'm a mix. I used to be by younger, yeah, I used to go out a lot. Nowadays, I'm more the kind of person that I'm a chill, let's have a few drinks at my place, go to a place where, you know, I can chill back, relax, kick up, chit chat, talk. That's it. Listen to some music, watch the world go by. No stress. That's it. That's my perfect day. That's my perfect day. Okay. I'm a people watcher. I can sit down and I can tell you what this person is doing, what that person is doing. I enjoy looking at people and going sussing them out. Yeah, that's me. That's what I like. But I find a complete forward very good to get the rest of the team and go to yeah, a complete forward is a great role. The only issue is it's a expensive role. Yeah. So if you're playing a team, if you're kind of playing like a system where you want to develop players, right? It's good, like, you know, in a sense, you're not developing a lot of complete forwards in your team. Go for it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying use it. Now, I don't know. Did FTEXA or was it Intanin or one of you guys came on the stream the other day when I was playing Black Myth Wukong, right? Did one of you guys come in and say you were doing NG1 and you couldn't do the gauntlet? One of you. I think somebody here said NG1, I can't do the gauntlet. And I said, go and do NG3, then come back and do the gauntlet. Well, I did it on NG1 yesterday. Completed the whole damn gauntlet on NG1. So basically NG plus. So the game has got NG, normal game, and NG plus, right? There's a first playthrough, right? And then NG plus, right? So I did on NG plus. It was not FTEX. It was one of you came in. I don't know who. I'm still trying to remember who it was. I was doing it partly to help the person out and see whether I can come up with a strategy for Black Myth Wukong. And I did. Came out with a strategy for Black Myth Wukong for you to do it in one go. You can destroy Jameson and Walker if you put your mind to it. Oh yeah, definitely that I can. And I wasn't a YouTube guy. Maybe I was a YouTube guy. Could be a YouTube guy. No, that Jameson was a funny night, no? Because I told you guys a story, right? I went to a bar. It's very rare that I go to a club, no? Very rare. So one of my friends decided, hey, you know what? Let's go to this club and let's go there. So I'm like, okay, let's go to the club. And then I got annoyed with someone. So I told my friends, because one thing about me when I go to a club, I don't order like cocktails, right? So I just order a bottle of whiskey and put it on the table. That's my nature because it's the cheapest way to drink. Really, honestly, I don't do one beer and hold it for the whole night. No, otherwise it turns into warm water. And then I'll throw up. So for me, it's a bottle of whiskey on the table and I look for the cheapest bottle. It's a bottle of Jameson. So it was the cheapest bottle. I didn't go for the expensive bottles. I went one cheap bloody bottle, put it on the table. Then the owner of the club, in this region, a lot of them like to socialize with you. So this owner came and started yapping, and they started challenging to drink. I was like, what the hell, man? Finish the drink quickly. I'm like, what the? Are you trying to get me to buy more alcohol? I said, oh, sheesh. So I looked at my friend, and my friend looked at me and I said, dude, I'm leaving this place. But I ain't leaving with this bottle half empty. Okay, we are leaving, and I'm giving you, we got a hard time clock here. Now 1 o'clock, we're going to see. Within 1 hour, we finished Jameson and we left. Yeah, that's the only time I did this. Only time. Yeah, so that's the first and last time I drank Jameson. Yeah, I only drank that one night. I was quite annoyed. I don't like all this, that go to all this kind of, you got to be careful when drinking Asia. You got to know when somebody's trying to hustle you. I mean, come on, there's a story. It's incredible. You guys will not believe me even if I told you this story, you won't believe me. I'm going to have to try and hold the story up on my phone. This is on my phone. Maybe try and find it. Okay, check this out. Can you read the story? Pensioner told to hang debit card outside the home, scammed out of 155k. Okay, basically, a pensioner was told to hang their debit card outside their home. Okay? Outside their home, they got scammed out 155k. Now, check this out first. This pensioner works for the government, was a former civil servant. So there are two problems I have with this. Either the government is made out of dumb because they go and hire a lot of dumb fellas. So we got a whole civil service of dumb fellas, which doesn't say very much, okay? Which person in the right mind is going to convince you to, hey, they basically told the person, they were impersonating as police officers on the phone. First on the phone, they call, hey, we're the police officers. Okay, we are calling you because you have been involved in money laundering and you're tampering with the water meters. Okay, we're going to file a police report against you. The police report has been filed against you, so we started an investigation process. As part and parcel of an investigation, you have to put your debit card in a bag and hang it outside your house on a tree. And I put your account number and your PIN inside it. The former civil servant did exactly that. I'm like, how? What? On which planet do you think they're going to do that to you? God, I was like shocked, man. This is a true story. I'm not making it up. No. Let me Google this thing. I'm telling you, I tell you, a lot of people are probably not going to believe me. Even I couldn't believe it the first time. I was like, what the heck? Okay, let me see if I can find it. Over here. They have to have it now. What's the header? Header is pensioner told to hang. Yeah, found it. Oops. Whoa, come back to daddy. Check this out. Pensioner told to hang debit card outside home scammed out of 155k. Please explain to me how that is even possible. And this guy is a retired civil servant. The 68-year-old victim is, this cannot, this is not too far away from my age. Okay? Not too far away from my age. Because I'm almost 60 myself. So this guy is not that much older than me. So it's not like this 68-year-olds have no clue on computers. No, that's the age group, they're already using computers. So it's no like, hey, I've never used a computer, never went to authenticate my account. All this, they have done it. Okay? All right, and someone is a civil servant, so obviously you must have used computers unless you're the sort that does this all day long. On the computer with one finger like this. Okay? It cannot be mild dementia. I refuse to accept there's mild dementia because the victim was then directed to put her debit, oh my God, it's a her some more. Her debit card hanging on a tree in front of her house. She soon she has the temerity. That means she has the intelligence. This woman has the intelligence to have an account, okay, to go to the bank, give the bank her account information details and her phone banking details, right? So she must have phone banking. After reaching out to a bank to freeze her accounts and obtain transactions, she knows about getting the transaction statements and she knows about freezing the account. She learned that over 55 transactions have been made to 4 accounts through ATMs. How does it? Okay. Common sense tells you, hey, I had it happen to me, okay? Not the same thing, but I had the same thing happen. Some joker called me up and said, we're from this fraud investigation, cyber crimes fraud investigation department. We have come to learn that you have been, one of your accounts has been used to solicit the blah, 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 blah. I said, really? Okay, all right. Is it criminal? Is it a criminal thing? Yes, sir. This is a very serious criminal thing. I said, very good. Okay, all right. Okay, why aren't you here? What? Then they say, can you give us details about your address? I said, okay, and my phone and this and this. I said, very good. So can you come and arrest me now? I'm waiting for you. They go like, no, you have to come to office. I said, wait, I thought I committed a crime. I don't want to come to your office. I insist that you cannot arrest. You have no guts to come and arrest me right now. So I insist you try and arrest me right now. I'm waiting for you in my pajamas, maybe with no underwear. On the phone, I was talking to the fella. Fella got angry. Please do not use that tone on me. I know I'm being perfectly polite with you. I'm telling you, I'm just waiting in my underwear for you. That's it. You want to come? Come now. There was a girl talking to me on the phone. So you tell me right now, okay? Honestly, this person is not that old, no? 68, no. If you tell me 85-year-old person got scammed, I give you. That one is possible. That one's a lot of people who are at the age of 80, they are getting scammed. Right? Scam right now in Asia is huge, no. You look left, you look right, everywhere they're scamming people over the phone. Okay, they're actually kidnapping people and bringing them to Thailand and Myanmar to set up scam centers. Did you hear about a Chinese movie star that was kidnapped and brought to a scam center in Myanmar? No? He escaped, or he was left behind. It's incredible. Right now, all these things are happening in Asia, man. Scams, scam centers. Me in my underwear, sitting there waiting for them to come and attack, come to me and try and get me there. Yeah, it became super team. Oh, you saw the picture, right? It was everywhere. It was one of the big stories, man. It's incredible. I'm not trying to insult people's intelligence, okay, but seriously, if you ever get a phone call from anybody purporting to be from any government agency, okay, please hang the phone down, because the government agency isn't going to call you, if you commit a crime. They just come to your house and arrest you. They're not going to call you and go, what's your address? Because the moment they tell you what's your address, you go like, really, you government agency? I thought, you're not linked to the other fella to get my address, is it? Well, you must be the worst investigator. You managed to get my phone number, but you don't know my address. Okay, I wait for you until tomorrow, you come to my house. Yeah, please, recognize a scam, please, guys. I know I'm saying this, but no, I think that more has to be done. More has to be done. I'm not saying, and the thing is, right now, a lot of these people are getting scammed, right? They demand that the police do more and the banks do more. But here I go like, hey, how the bank cannot be held at fault for everything, right? What can the bank do? They do everything humanly possible. Two-factor authentication, biometric identification, password protection, account verification, They do all that right now. So you want to make a big transaction, there's a limit to the amount of transactions you can do per day. You can do all that at the bank, right? I have a limit to how much I can withdraw on a particular day. Yeah. So should it be the banks? Should it be because the bank's fault or the individual's fault? I think education is being improved for schools, right? The problem is this boils down to education. Because it has to be somewhere in the pipeline before you leave school, or while you're in university, you thought about all this, and then it's also part of your own development as a person for you to be aware of what's happening in the world. Read the news, find out more about the world around you, what's happening. Isn't that something that people should be doing on a daily basis, or are people living with their heads buried under the sand? I'm quite interested to know, because this sounds like there are people out there who live with their heads buried in the sand. Not everything that goes on in the world doesn't apply to them. What's spooky is halfway through you're sharing, my laptop refused to continue streaming. That's spooky, right? That is spooky. It could be, somebody's trying to shut me down from streaming. Then it's here, TikTok, police are here. Someone called me to say, hey, it could be possible, no? Because I'm not. Do you know that in this country there's a bit of a freeze on public criticism of public things? But I'm not criticizing the police force. I'm criticizing the people. Different. I'm criticizing the person who's watching. People are watching my show. Not you guys, especially. What's spooky is halfway. Someone called me to say I was involved with some corruption with a certain company I didn't even know. When I started asking, they hang up on me. That's a terrible scammer. Exactly. What you should do on the phone is ask a lot of questions. In fact, delay the conversation. Enjoy because when they charge for the call, not you, right? So have fun on the phone asking questions. I always ask a lot of questions. All kinds of mundane questions. How's your day? How long have you been doing this job? How do I get into this job? What are you doing right now? I want to know how did you apply for the job? You flip the narrative on the fellow on the phone. You talk to them about them. See how much they know about themselves. Chances are they won't go very far. And that's when you know you're being scammed. I'll have you know the Bureau of the United Nations Aid recently sent me an email from the UNHQ asking me if I could help them make a bank transfer for development aid to Africa. They only asked for my account data and told me I get 10% fee for the sum you reach anymore. Bro, you're right, man. That's brilliant. All the princes help me. All the got to be very careful of online people, even content creators on YouTube like me. If I tell you tomorrow, hey, you know what, guys, I got this brilliant business idea. You should get involved for just $10 of your time. This is what you can do. This kind of things. So you better be careful. There's a lot of them out there now as well. So I've been approached by 2 companies lately, to do for sponsorship, and I said no to both of them. Both of them, I said no. The first one I know was now they're actually targeting content creators, but they're not. This is very better still. What they're doing is they're targeting content creators to put viruses on our machines. So they make you go connect to them. So they want you to connect to them. They tell you things like you have to sign this NDA. Or then after that, you look at the NDA looks okay, it's like a typical NDA. Then they send you to the world's worst app for security. What's it called? Oh, fuck, I forgot the name of this app. It's an American app. Trust the Americans to create really flawed apps. Shucks, I forgot the name of the app. Oh man, suddenly it just froze. My head just froze. The app. The app had a problem in 2022, 2024. A few years ago, they had an app problem. But they wanted me to do a digital signature. Then I said, no, why do I have to use the app to make a digital signature? Because I know the apps, sometimes when you use those apps, right, you can get hacked. So I said, no, I have a digital signature already, and I'll send it to you. Do you want it? That's when I knew there was what they were trying to get. Because when I looked at the file, because I was interested, it sounded like a damn good sponsorship deal, man. Because it looked really well crafted. Except there were 2 issues I had with it. First, it was in the USA, right? Okay. Second issue I had was the person who sent me the invitation contacted me on Twitter first, and that was her mistake. See, on Twitter, right, you can buy Twitter accounts. Ever since they did the authentication, right, now you can actually transfer Twitter accounts around, right? So somebody obviously went to someone to take over another person's Twitter account. Now, the person who was sending me the message on the Twitter account, okay, when I tracked back the history, when I did a deep dive into the history of the Twitter account, it was a different person. It wasn't the same person. So they were using, and the latest feeds on that Twitter account, just repost, nothing original, nothing new, nothing to do anything, just repost of the thing that they were trying to hook me into. Was this close to getting? That was the closest I came to getting scammed lately. Very close. That one was good, man. They almost got me good. So what they were trying to do was put a Trojan on my PC. So you got to be very careful, man. Very, very careful. They're targeting content creators. A lot of them right now. So if I want to get sponsorship deals or whatever, I probably have to go and hire. I'm not interested now. Just anything will come from you guys. Gotta be careful. That one is deep. Okay, we're doing okay, huh? We what tactic we're using? We're going on a Go Smash tactic. My one defender system. Look at that, man. The perfect diamond defense and the overload. There was a diamond here and there's going to be another diamond. I got a lot of diamonds in this tactic. Diamonds are my best friend. Look at that, man. True. Oh yeah, the third goal against Stuttgart was absolutely sensational. What a split! But I don't think he's offside. The second person might. No, it's not a low block. I did a low block earlier already. Yeah. For me to get caught in a low block trap like you guys, that would be a challenge. Yeah. Yeah, there is a new scam technology that they call talk with you so they can record your voice for using later. Correct. Now they need that. That's why mine is always that there's always going to be music on my stream. Yeah, check this out. So I have to put music on the stream. So they ask you to get onto the Zoom to call them. So they try to say, oh, we need to talk to you on Zoom. And I go like, why do you need to talk to me on Zoom? Don't need to. Just send me an email and I'll discuss with you. Don't need to talk to me on Zoom. Yeah. That's what they're trying to get me to do. Because the last phase was get me to talk to them live on Zoom. I refused. Because you got to be very careful right now. Because a lot of banks are doing voice authentication. So if you want those guys to do voice, I got several layers of voice. I got several layers of authentication for my ID. And Singapore also, they screwed up last week. I'm not going to go there. There was a big screw up in Singapore. Even the Singapore government also, sometimes we got some morons running some of the agencies. And the minister, one of the ministers is really the God's gift to stupidity. Because basically the whole, I don't know, she's just the stupidest person in the world. Hey, say it loudly, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream over from YouTube. So what we did was, our first one was a low block, right? We bring random blocks. So remember, guys, all you guys watching the Chargers, yeah, I'm going to have to go soon. I'm going to go and put the kids to sleep. And then go and talk to them. And then go and deal a few things up. So we're back. We'll be back later, most likely. But most likely, we'll be playing something different. Or maybe I should turn that into a channel point too. So that if you want me to switch games, channel points as well. That'll be fun. So we got channel points now. Let's see if I can actually come in here. Go through from here and show you guys. Bustthenet. Which I'll show you what it is. You guys on YouTube, right? Even those guys on Twitch, you might not know this. No, you can request me to switch. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. Switch games, not yet. Yeah. Let's see. Man, I've got. Sorry, it's a long way. Nope, can't do it now. Yeah, that's gonna be a challenge. Okay, so I thank everybody for coming in today's stream. I gotta go and put the kids to sleep. Yeah, that one is a must be done. Plus the holidays are almost here. I mean, Chinese New Year is almost here, so there'll be a lot of fireworks. I can't really talk tomorrow. There'll be boom, 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 the whole week is gonna be like that. So I might as well, it's a wonderful way for them to make sure I'm not streaming and having a quality life. So I might be back streaming later. And meanwhile, the channel points are now for a lot of things. So in case if you're watching the stream and you want me to, the whole idea is you guys are going to challenge me now. The challenges include me having to play with 19-year-olds, me having to, I can only play a low block, me not being allowed to use substitutions for an entire game. Like I'm not allowed to make any subs, so whatever happens, me playing a low block for a game or me playing a low block for an entire season. So they're all channel points. Yeah, I think there's one also a stream challenge as well. So the guys on the stream, if you throw all your points together, can you make me do something? The good thing is it's all proper, nothing like that can get me banned. So I'm safe. All right, so thank all of you for coming today. You guys were absolutely sensational. Please take care of yourselves. We're not raiding anybody. I might be streaming later, so first I got to go and say good night to the boys. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks for coming, guys.